Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Beck. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
This time on target. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there, and that's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Daniels. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. Makes the catch, it's Marion. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars.
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. This time he's got it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bauman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense? 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lost a throw on first down. He makes a catch. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's back. Punch it out of the air. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's back. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Brought down at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from the pick 6.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. On first down, he just sneaks it ahead, though it's a little unusual play call.